Right, guys, the second part of this lesson, sinking funds. Right, this is the last topic in financial maths, and we're done with financial maths. When equipment is bought, provision has to be made to replace the equipment in future. This is done by means of sinking fund. Regular payments are made to save up for the replacement of the equipment. In other people, let's say you are a very proactive person and you want to make provision for the future. So let's say you maybe bought a photocopier machine or maybe a car, but you know maybe in 5 years' time it will be outdated and it must be replaced. So, but you want to make provision for it. So you want to start a sinking fund. You want to start saving up money. So after 5 years, you will have enough money to buy a new photocopier or maybe a new car. And that's what we mean by sinking fund. Now, there's very important steps you must follow. Now, to set up a sinking fund, you must first do what we call the old equipment will be sold for in the future. How much will this old equipment be worth in future? So for that, you're going to use the depreciation formula. Secondly, now you must find what the new equipment will cost you. That is called inflation. Right. And then thirdly, you must use the future value formula to make sure that you deposit the right amount every month in order to have enough money in future to pay for this new equipment. So let's see. Example, a company purchases an excavator, those big tractors, for 900,000. The value of the machine depreciates at the rate of 10% per annum on the reducing balance. So it's this one here, depreciation. Right. The company wants to buy a new excavator in 10 years' time. Inflation is estimated 7% per annum. So, which is now the second one, inflation formula. So the old excavator will be sold at scrap value after 10 years to purchase a new machine. So the money obtained from selling the old excavator will be used. A sinking fund is set up to finance the balance. So it is now this last one, the future value formula. Right, so the interest rate for the fund, which is now for the third one, is 9% per annum, compounded monthly. So the first payment into the sinking fund is made immediately and the last payment at the end of 10 years. So how much the company pay into the fund? So how much must the company pay every month? So clear, guys, so there you are. So there's the first, the depreciation. So it's a formula with a minus. So remember where's I coming from? I is this right in the beginning. That 10% divided by 100. And of course, for 10 years. It is annually, so it remains like that. So that is your depreciation value. So from 900,000, it went down to 313,000. Then the second step, the price of the new machine. So you work out the new machine, which is also annually. So I remains 0.7, but now it's 7% now, right? And also for 10 years. And this is now the price of the new machine. So the difference, because remember, you're going to trade in this one. So you must subtract the two to see how much money do you have left. So you subtract the two, and that is the money you have left. Now I'm going to use this money now and put it into a future value formula. Right, into a future value formula to work out X, because I want to know how much money must I put away every month to have enough money in 10 years' time to pay the new fund. So there you are, future value. Now, interesting. Of course, I, is given here as 9%. 9%, so it is 0.9 and it's monthly. So therefore, 0.9 divided by 12. Now look at the time. It's also for 10 years. Now 10 is monthly, so 10 times 12 is 120. But now why 121? Why not 120? Remember they said to you that the last payment at the end of 10 years. So they're still going to make a last payment. And that makes it 121 and not 120. Okay, guys? Now the rest cross multiply and make X a subject, and there you are. 7,433 and 7 cents. And you can also look at the exercise, start working on it. I'll give you the memo on Monday. Then I've also started off with statistics with the two learners who were in the class, Tracy and Chloe were at school. So I've started stats with them. So please, guys, look at that stats note I sent you. And then on Monday, I will do that with all of you. Hopefully, you will be at school Monday. Right? End of this lesson.